Another story you will only see on 7 News tonight. Imagine being pulled from your home at night, charged with robbing 2 banks.
Yeah, then spending months in jail, yet you're innocent. It really is anyone's worst nightmare.
Call 7 investigator John Ferrugia is talking to one man who lived through this.
That's right. Steve Talley has spent his career in the highly regulated financial securities business, where he's undergone background checks and fingerprinting. He was at work when that first bank robbery occurred and claims police and the DA should have known right away he wasn't a criminal. Steve Talley was asleep when someone came knocking on his door.
He said, I hit your car. I would like to, come out and just kind of look at the damage.
So in his T-shirt and underwear, he says he went outside to look at the fender.
And as soon as I looked down there, a flash grenade, several reports went off. There were people that looked like Army personnel with big guns running at me.
A team including Denver police and the FBI took Talley to jail, charging him with bank robbery and assaulting a police officer.
I was working. I mean, this is ridiculous. I was working at Transamerica, a financial professional.
In fact, Talley worked in the tech center where he had to log into his computer, call customers on recorded lines.
Hi, Nicole. Steve Talley with Transamerica. How you doing today?
And card in and out of work.
They're timestamped, they're recorded.
That's true, but police had other recordings of the bank robberies and photos. Talley was unaware he had been turned in by the maintenance man in his building, which prompted police to take the video to his ex-wife.
And she said, yeah, that's the guy I was married to.
Denver DA Mitch Morrissey did not handle the case personally.
He's picked out of the photo lineup by the victim in the bank, and then he's identified by people that know him saying, this is the guy.
Those people included one of Talley's roommates. But what he didn't know is that according to case documents, the teller who ID'd him was only 85% sure. A second teller identified another person, as did the police officer at the bank who actually pursued the robber out the door and was injured. And there's more.
From the first case, the first robbery, they had fingerprints, viable fingerprints that they could possibly use.
Fingerprints that could not have been Talley's. We've obtained police documents that show prints were saved to be used in a comparison exam should a suspect be developed. Yet the DA's office concedes there's no indication that Talley's prints were ever compared. Meanwhile, Talley says after weeks in jail, the Denver DA offered him probation if he would just plead guilty to 1 felony. He says his lawyer couldn't believe it.
She was very shocked about it. She said she had never seen something like this before.
Talley believes at this point the DA's office knew it had the wrong guy and was trying to cover its mistakes. But Morrissey claims this was a normal plea bargain.
I would say 90-some% chance that every judge in Denver is going to give this guy probation.
If someone says to me, the reason somebody offers this for a bank robbery and an assault on a police officer is because they got a weak case and they're just trying to get out of it, what would you say?
I think that it could be considered a weak case. There's no doubt about that. I'm very comfortable with the offer made in this case in light of what really happens in our courtrooms.
The DA says it was information that Talley's lawyer shared from the financial firm almost 2 months after his arrest, proving that he was at work, that caused the case to be dismissed.
So were there mistakes made? I don't believe so.
I've been assigned a bed 151.
But Steve Talley, who cannot find a job in the financial business and is now living in shelters, has a different view.
My whole life has been turned upside down, because I was misidentified. And it seems like it could happen to anyone.
Now, Denver police wouldn't talk with us about this, even though the case against Talley is now closed. A police commander claimed that because DPD is still looking for the real bank robber, talking about Talley could somehow harm the investigation. I'm CALL7 investigator John Ferrugia.